What's up, guys? It's me, Kyle Morgan. I am a C5-6 quadriplegic, and I'm going to show you how I cath. First off, I don't have hand function. I don't have any dexterity in my fingers at all. It really sucks. So for the first 5 years of my paralysis, other people had to cath for me. I didn't like it. I absolutely hated it, especially when my girlfriend had to wake up in the middle of the night to help me use the bathroom. It sucked. Finally, one morning I woke up and I said, you know what? I'm going to cath today. I don't know how I was going to do it, but I was determined to make it happen. I ended up finding these speedy caths by Technique-Coloplast. These things, when I first started using them, I didn't think it was going to be possible. But I have an engineering mindset, so I kind of got that in my mind, like, how am I going to break this thing down to use it all fully 100% on my own? So what I did was, I just started from the beginning. So I started playing with it, started figuring out how I'm going to open this thing. It's got like a little tab right here, kind of peels up a little bit. I use my teeth, get under the tab, pull it, slap the remainder back on the lid. Twist. I have a trash can right next to my toilet. I use my right hand, hold it down, and I just use what I have to work with to unfold it. Now a lot of y'all are saying, well, what happens when you get to this point? You got the catheter ready, rock and roll, she's unfolded, she's in package, how are you going to unzip your pants? Well, I found these zipper pulls. When I first started using them, I started pulling them off old backpacks around my house. Then, when I ran out of backpacks, I found these on Amazon. There'll be a link in the description below. But I found these on Amazon, and they work really, really well. I get the heavy duty ones because, I like them to last. I don't like them to break down, stuff like that. So they're a little bit stiff, but they're well worth it. What I'll end up doing is, I'll get my wife or someone to help me do it, but I'll loop it through the hole in my zipper, loop it back, and I'll pull it tight so that way it doesn't come off. So then when I'm at this point, what I'll do is I'll pull a tab out, like so, put my thumb in it, and then I will pull my zip down, do my business, maneuver my manhood around, get it ready to rock and roll. Now, once I'm at this point, what I do is, when I first started doing this, I did it this way. I don't recommend it because the saline in the catheter will actually come out and drip in your pants. That makes it look like you had an accident. But I'm going to show you what I first started doing, and then I'm going to show you how I do it currently. When I first started doing this, I started doing it this way. Hold the catheter in my mouth, put my hand on the shelf, pull it, let it drop. Drop the catheter, and then I would rotate, flip, and then I would insert the catheter like so. I don't do that anymore just because it was harder to work with. Sometimes I would touch the catheter on my pants, sometimes I would touch it on my shirt, my arm, stuff like that, and that just leads to infection. That's the old way of doing things. As you can see, I got saline all over my pants. It just looks horrible. Hate it. So now what I currently do is, and I also like these catheters because they do fit fairly discreetly in my pocket on my blue jeans. So that's kind of why I like these catheters as well. At most times I don't carry no more than 2 at a time, because when you start carrying 3, it starts bulging out in your pocket a little bit. It starts looking weird. So I'm going to go ahead and run through this again, how I do it currently. Rip it. Twist it, and fold it. Now here's how I do it currently. and then I push the rest of the way in. That's how I do it currently. It works very, very easily. It's very, very fast. It's less messy. It is probably the most ideal way that I could do it, because honestly, I've tried to use other cath kits. None of them worked. None of them worked. I absolutely hated them to the absolute fullest. I absolutely hated it. Now, to insert the catheter back into the housing, what I do is whenever the catheter is full, I'll hold it down, I'll insert the housing, push it in, and like so. And just like that. That's how I cath. Now, I'm actually going to show you how I empty the bag. So here's how I empty the bag. So once I have the bag, has a little thumb hole, which is great. I always have the catheter insertion end on my wrist side, and I'll show you why that's important. But I'll always take it. I'll always make sure there's no wrinkles, there's no creases. If there is a crease, I'll just take my mouth, just pull it tight like so. And it has this little rip tab at the top. What I'll do is I'll take it, I'll rip it, and then here's where that shaft part comes important, because it keeps it from kinking up. I've had these kink up a lot, and it really sucks. For the most part, it drains really, really well. It's very, very smooth. I don't have any problems out of it. I've only dropped these once or twice in the past, and I've been cathing now for 4 years on my own, which is huge news. Again, like I said earlier, when I first started doing this, it took me roughly 30 minutes to first try. After that, I got the hang of it. Then it went down about 20 minutes. Now I can get it done in about 5 minutes or less. No problems. And then once I get done with the catheter, I'll just throw it in my trash. Like so. Done. Flush. Just like that. That's how just like that, that's how I, as a C5-6 quadriplegic with no hand dexterity, caths. Thanks for watching.